We were blessed to be part of the original group that met, first in some homes for meetings and then at the barn. In fact, my husband was considered a bouncer at the first barn meeting in case there were problems. He was going to be somebody who was going to make sure no problems came into the barn. But yeah, it was exciting. We finished 20 years of Thursday morning Bible study, and I've been blessed to be part of that the whole time. I don't even understand it sometimes, but the privilege of doing it and how it not just, the study doesn't just equip you for that Thursday morning class. It equips you for what you're going to go through the whole rest of the week. And we have gone through tough times as a family because 14 years ago, I lost my husband, she lost her dad suddenly. And I'll tell you what, that Thursday morning Bible study was an anchor for me. And because it's based around God's Word, that's why they're such a rock. You know, they would push me in the right direction when I'd start going the wrong way. But Thursday morning was everything I needed it to be when we were going through hard times.
I think coming to Shelter Cove changed the entire course of my life because I was in college when it started. And when I came home from college, I heard about a mission trip to Kenya and wanted to go on that trip. And made it happen super last minute, got a passport expedited, and when I was in Kenya, I changed everything. I didn't go back to the college I was at. I moved back to the Modesto area. I started being a youth leader at Shelter Cove. I realized that I was just kind of floating along instead of following Christ on purpose.
It was amazing to see her make those commitments to the Lord and to people who were less fortunate. She's the baby of the family, probably spoiled, but she reached out to people who needed her, and it was a privilege to watch that. And God used Shelter Cove very much in her life.
There's been seasons of life where God's Word was very important to me, and then other seasons where it wasn't as important. And thankfully, I'm in a season right now where it feels like it's maybe everything, maybe the way that it should have been my whole life. And it is amazing to me, having been a follower of Christ pretty much my whole life, which is almost 40 years now, how much it still matters. Passages that I've read my whole life or memorized when I was a kid now mean something completely different than they meant then. And sometimes they mean something as a parent because I want my kids to learn them.
My school memory verse was about, I know it had the word worthy in it somewhere, so I made up a song that sort of had to go with that, I guess. I had a bunch of words in my head, and then I just put them all together.
Well, and as a mother, you know, there's no greater joy than to know that your children are walking with the Lord.